Well, hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the grand finale of the 12 days of FME.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
I am here with my colleague Nicole. Say hi, Nicole.
Here
Hi,
with
everyone.
my colleague Nicole.
I seem to have my audio is coming through twice for some reason, and I can't figure out why, but never mind. Maybe it's coming out on your machine and coming back into your microphone, perhaps, Nicole. I don't know, but
It is. That's why I've muted myself.
okay,
But
fantastic.
yeah,
Thank
I
you.
can just say it.
Okay. Well, hey. So what we're here to do today is we've got quite a wide agenda. We've got Puzzle 3 results, which we haven't really looked at yet. Puzzle 5, which is the Transformers. Then we'll do a quick quiz for Puzzle 6. And then we'll do the special prize draw. And we'll pick winners out as well, and we'll have a few winners today. And yeah, it's going to be fun. I hope so. Whether you're joining us on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, yeah, thank you for joining us, and we hope you have some fun. So yeah, Puzzle 3 was the FME for Good puzzle. Maybe Nicole can say more about this than I can, but this month is the FME for Good month, where we highlight all of the non-profit humanitarian uses of FME. Yeah, was there anything you wanted to add to that, Nicole? Or?
Yeah, I guess this is the month where we show where FME can be used to make the world a better place as well. And just yeah, make the most use out of it for good purposes, which I think is not highlighted throughout the year as much. So this is the month to do it.
Yeah.
And we're very happy and proud to show it off that way as well.
Fantastic. Yeah, I noticed we've got is it one blog post and two webinars, I think, went up, something like that. So, yeah. Yeah, that's fantastic. And yeah, and we. So the puzzle 3 was to create a map using data from the humanitarian data exchange website. And so we got 4 entries for that, which was great. And I shared them with our support team at SAFE, and we all sort of gave them some points. And so each of these people will have a number of different entries added to the prize draw. So this one from Clement was water points and water sources for an area of Nigeria, a city in Nigeria, which I can see being a really useful map to have. And yeah, so this data will have come from, well, OpenStreetMap, but also the Humanitarian Data Exchange. So yeah, that's a cool map. I like that one. The next one we had was from Raghav Havendran, SRG, as we know him on the community. This one was a map of vaccinations per country. So you can see down in the bottom left, it says data source, humanitarian data exchange, blah, 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 and made with Natural Earth and FME and Mapnik Rasterizer and so on. So I will share these maps on the FME community as well, so you can see them properly there for sure. I think this one was the one that scored the most highly for us in the support team. This is the nearest food distribution point in a refugee camp. So there's multiple distribution points, and Jonas created Voronoi polygons to show where the nearest food point is to each area of that camp. And for me, this was a great one because it had this splash of color that made it stand out, but beyond that, it was just a little bit more interesting with the Voronoi polygons, and also just reading the bit down there. I mean, really, that is just incredible. This refugee camp has 850,000 refugees living there. I mean, that's just astounding. I mean, that's when does it turn from a camp into a city? It's just crazy to think about that. And so this is a great map as well for just awareness of that issue, and if nothing else, yeah. So that one, that one really got to me with that description, and so yeah. And the final one we've got was from Dawood in Australia, and this was a heat map. I'm not sure it was a heat map of, but I'm wondering if it's COVID related, because that a lot of the data on that site recently was COVID related, so that could well be. And that's Victoria in Australia, and the city of Melbourne as well, which I've been to, and it's a great place. And
they've just allowed interstate travel, I think, back in Australia, because my sister lives in Sydney.
Oh yeah.
But, she's currently in Victoria. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
St Kilda. It's really beautiful.
Oh yeah. I used to have a friend who lived in St Kilda and visited. Oh yeah, amazing place around there. I think everyone is itching to get back to travel, and so yeah. So thank you for that. And so again, all four of you folk will get entries into the prize draw for your efforts, and also we'll make a donation to the humanitarian OpenStreetMap organization for everyone. So yeah, I'll make that donation later today. So yeah, thanks for taking part in that puzzle, and thanks for every entry was a donation, and every entry got you more chances in the grand prize draw. So I think it was well worthwhile, and we'll share these maps to as well to get a bit of awareness, I think. So yeah. So the other thing we have to do is puzzle number 5. Are you a big FME user, Nicole, or do you sort of not really need to use it, I guess, in your role?
Yeah, I don't have to use it, so I'm not totally familiar with everything.
Okay.
All those trial workshops and whatnot internally, so hopefully I know a thing or two.
Well, I won't bug you to try and pick the answers for this then, like I would other people, because that probably wouldn't be fair. But what this puzzle was, we gave folk a screenshot of a workspace and this report, which was an output from that workspace, and we asked them to guess what the transformers were that I'd used to create this output. So some of the things to notice here, it's a city centre permits issued in Q1, so we're obviously filtering the data. We're finding some statistics, so we've got the minimum, maximum and average time for permits to be issued, and so it's a number of days, and it was a HTML report as well, so that's important to our puzzle. And this is what they saw. So these were the transformers. So if we know the output's HTML, then we can be pretty sure that there's a HTML report generator transformer in there, and it will be the last thing that we did. In fact, it has to be, because it's the only transformer in there that has a single output port and nothing else. So we know that's the HTML report generator. The other thing we know is there were statistics in there. There was the minimum and maximum and an average time, which suggests the statistics calculator. And in fact, the only transformer that has a summary port and a complete port is the statistics calculator. So we know that fourth transformer is the statistics calculator. Now it becomes a bit more difficult, because we know that some stuff with dates has been going on, because the output was the number of days, and yet we don't have the number of days in the source data, we just have the issue date. So we must have calculated some dates out of that. we must have filtered the data as well, because you can see it said city centre Q1, so we presumably filtered by the date as well. So which one of these transformers might be a filter? Well, the obvious one was number 2, because it had a renamed output port, city centre 2020 Q1. But which transformer is a filter that has a rejected port? Well, none of them actually do, I don't think. But the test filter, you could rename the unfiltered port to be rejected, and that's that little twist I threw in there to see if it will throw anyone off. So that second one is a test filter. And then because we calculated some dates, we must have a date time calculator. The dates that were coming in are probably not in FME format, so we'd want to have a date time converter as well. And the converter has obviously got to come before the calculator, so that is the converter and that's the calculator. And those are the 5 transformers. So that's the solution. So what we can do now is, I'm going to go to SurveyMonkey. So what we do here, Nicole, I analyze the results. So basically I download all of the export, all of the responses. I have to do this live because I'm allowing entries right up to the point when we close this quiz off. So I'm downloading that.
Yeah.
So it'll take me a second. So what I have to do, I'm just going to do this in another window.
It's all happening live.
So I've got a workspace that will process that data, and I am going to, in the other screen, find a place to put it. I should keep talking, but yes, overwrite all those files. And now I just need to puzzle 5. Oops, I'm getting there. Give me a second. It's I've just got to change the header on this. It's very annoying how this works. Ooh, did I? I'm just trying to think if I put the right header in there, and I don't know that I have. But we'll figure it out. If it doesn't work, I didn't expect to do a bit of live FME editing in this stream, but we might end up doing that. So what we're doing here, we're just picking out who got 5 right, and everyone else goes into the draw as well. And so we'll pick one person as a winner for today. Keep our fingers crossed that it all worked. And it didn't. Why didn't that work? I think it's because I've messed that up. And I've got to put an attribute renamer in here. Yes, sorry about this. I didn't expect to be doing this. I practiced all of this yesterday to make sure I would be so smooth, and we would just rocket through this. And
now you're just showing your expertise, though, Mark. So.
Well, that's true, maybe, but I'd like to think. Okay, did we calculate the scores properly? No, we haven't. I've messed that up. Okay, let me see if I can retrieve this. Da-da-da. I bet that didn't work. Okay. I'm just doing it on the other screen now. Okay, let's see if this works this time. I want to make sure. Oh, that looks better. That looks better. Perfect. So, have we got some scores calculated? Okay, well let's find the ultimate winner first. So 43 entries. 3 of them didn't have email addresses, so we dropped them. 10 people got all of the answers correct. 10. I'm pretty impressed at that. 10 out of 40, 25% got 100% in that one. And so the winner for today is Brian Lynn. So thank you for entering, Brian. I will email you a prize later today for being the chosen winner for day 5, or puzzle number 5, not day 5. So Brian Lynn, there we go. Got to remember that. Okay, so brings us on to a quiz for the last day. So anyone who's watching now, you can go to the final live quiz link, which is open now, and that link is the same as before, but with, let's open a new window. So it's 12 days FME-6, whereas before they were 1, 2, and 5. So we're going to go through these questions now, and if you're not online, you're not going to know the answers to this because we're only... I'm being devious today, Nicole. I'm... Like if you're not in the stream, you're not going to get the questions. You can get the answers. You can try and guess, but you won't know what the questions are. So here are the questions for today. So, question 1. October was Community Month. November was GIS Month. What is December? Is it FME for Good, FME in Local Government, FME in Non-Spatial, or FME 22 Preview Month? So this I'm referring to the monthly themes that our marketing team has been working on recently. If you hadn't noticed, we did a lot about the community in October, and thank you to Nicole and the rest of your team for highlighting the community so much on that. That was fantastic. And then November was GIS month, just I guess to align with GIS Day. And December as well. We talked about that, so hopefully you would know that. So that's question 1. Question 2 is, what was the day 10 puzzle number 5 challenge, the one that we just picked a winner for and just described? So was it counting the lizards, guessing the map projection, guessing the transformers, or the grand FME quiz? See, these are really easy if you've been joined to the stream from the start, because hey, we want to make it easy and give you some bonus entries into the prize draw at the end. I hope some people are actually online. It would be very sad if nobody was, but we put the video online anyway, Nicole. So none of this is wasted. So
sounds good.
Yeah. So that is question 2. Question 3. What FME community activity normally takes place every Wednesday? Is it the question of the week, the Monday poll, the 12 days of FME, or is it What's Up Wednesday? What do you think it could be, Nicole?
Don't know, Mark. It says Wednesday in one of them.
Yeah, it's a tough question, that. But this is just my my way of promoting what goes on in a community to anyone who's online today. So you'll get to see what we do. We do the question of the week, we do a Monday poll, we do a What's Up Wednesday. The question of the week is, well, normally you would think it would be the last day of the week because that's the end of the week. The 12 days of FME, we don't take place every Wednesday, I'm afraid. It only takes place once a year, so that's that. So what is the grand prize for the 12 days of FME this year? Is it a globe, a cookie and a glass of milk, a real FME lizard, or FME trading cards? And I like to think that some folk out there are thinking, oh, I'll just go and look at the Day 6 link and answer the questions. And they don't have the questions on there, and they're looking at the answers like, what could be the question that has these answers? So, but yes, I can pretty much assure you that we will not be giving away a real FME lizard to anyone. But one of those is the grand prize. And the final question, question 5, what is this? This image appears on our slideshows during webinars. Can you identify what it is? Is it one of the factories in the FME engine? Is it the Vancouver Convention Center, the Safe Software headquarters, or an FME cloud architecture diagram? It'd be quite cool if we had a physical representation of the FME engine and with all of the factories and the functions were sort of made real. But yeah, that's probably not that one, and I suspect if you're watching, you know that. So yeah, so I hope someone entered that, because we're about to try and pick a winner, and if we don't have any entries, then that's going to be a rather short process of picking that winner. So okay, so let's pick a winner then. I'm going to go flip back to there. What do we do here? I'm going to hit the refresh button just to see. I'm hoping someone's entered. 4 responses. Well, there we go. That's better than nothing. That's good. I am going to close that link down. Just giving the last few seconds. Say we're all done. Come back next year. And we'll close that off. And I am going to do the same download. Hopefully it goes a little bit smoother this time. The average score was 3.8 out of 5. So that sounds to me like somebody had to go at that quiz without being online. We want the CSV data, the numeric values, and we're going to export that. It's only, I guess it's a 1 in 4 chance that you get picked, or maybe even better than that. In fact, yeah, this is probably the best chances you'll have of being picked. So again, I'm just on the other screen, and I'm sure this will go a lot smoother this time, because this is more of a standard header. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got 5 entries in the end. Excellent. So I just need to replace the header, and this time it really will be right. There we go. Hit the save button. Okay, now let's go to the workspace. What are we on? Number 6. Okay, let's see. We have to run this because then the names get added to the prize draw at the end. So everybody gets entries. 1 entry per correct answer. 2 people got all of the answers correct, but only one of those people was selected. Let's see who that is. Who our daily winner is. Jared Fisher. Thank you, Jared, for tuning in. You're obviously online on some platform or other, so thank you for that. And yeah, I'll email you off a prize later. Fantastic. And also, you get 5 entries into the prize draw, which I think is what we're going to do next. Let's see. Puzzle 6, we picked the winner for that. Well, this is the big one. This is the one we've been waiting for, the grand prize. We've got this, we bought a globe. We thought, hey, a globe would be a nice prize for this. And I looked online for globes, and I found this this place you can get these globes. They're sort of a glass outer, and they've got some sort of solar thing which can even work in just normal daylight inside. And the globe spins around on its axis, and it was just so cool. I thought, hey, we've got to get one of them. And everyone in the office, or everyone who was part of the team that put this event together, was wanting one of these as well. And we were trying to pick out our favorite color and everything. And in the end, I think we went with this black and silver colored one because we thought, hey, it was great. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do something I hope is going to be fun. We're going to pick some names out, and then we're going to feed it into a online game, which is a marble run. And we're going to have all these marbles running down this course, and whoever's marble finished first, you will be the grand prize winner. So we'll do something a little bit different with this. So let me exit out of that. So I have all of the entries. Just want to make sure we've got all of the files. Okay, that's all good. So I've got all my files ready. So what I'm going to do now is run this workspace. And you know, Nicole, I was looking at this, and I found a few people had got 0 right in some of the quizzes. Like,
Right.
I don't know if day one there was like, guess the country, and some people got 0 of them right. And I thought, you know what, we should have a prize for the lucky loser. So if anyone got a 0 score on puzzles 1, 2, 4, or 5, you're going to go into the prize draw, and we'll send you some trading cards or something like that, just as a lucky loser. Everybody else, you're going to get 1 entry per correct answer, and I'm going to shuffle that. And what I'm going to do is we're going to pick 25 of those entries, and then we're going to put them into a marble run, and we're going to see who wins that marble run. So let's hit the run button. How many entries do you think we've got overall, Nicole? You want to have a guess?
I don't know.
Are we just shuffling them up now?
20 to 50.
Sorry, how many?
20 to 50? Is that right?
Oh, no, we got way more than that. We have...
100.
Well, we had 900 yesterday, and I suspect it's over
Wow.
1,000 now.
Whoa.
There we go, 1,115 different entries in there. So
wow.
you had an 1,150... Well, you had a 25 out of 1,100 chance of being picked for this next bit, going into the marbles. And we had 11 people who got a 0 score. So one of those people will get picked, and that person is Ndili. So congratulations, Ndili. I'll send you a small gift card later as a lucky loser prize there. So what we'll do now is I'm going to open up Steam and start this marbles game. I found this, we were picking Transformers at random, and I thought, hey, wouldn't it be fun if we did that for this, to have people picked at random. So I need to find the list of people who made the shortlist. And I will post their names into the marble stakes. So we're going to hit the race button. And we are going to pick a race. Now the races I saw see. So I was thinking maybe one of the ones I like is called Love is in the Air. So let's pick that one. And we are going to look in the settings. We're going to clear the names that I was testing with yesterday. I'm going to add the shortlist. So anyone who made the top 25 in that random selection in FME, you're now in here, and you might have multiple entries in there if you have multiple entries that won. So I can see a couple of people who Mitchell Orchard there is there and at the top. So you obviously got multiple entries selected, and so let's see. So we're going to hit the race button. Have you seen this before, Nicole?
No.
This is fantastic. So we have this this course. It's a marble run. So everyone has a marble who's in the draw, and we let the marbles loose, and they run down this course, and whoever finishes first is going to win the grand prize. So let's start the race, and I'm going to see if I can remember the. Now I don't know if anyone's going to see this. It might be a bit jerky online. Oh, Mitch Orchard, he's out in the lead twice. Wow. Well, now but there's a long way to go yet, and there are a lot of obstacles. So I wouldn't worry if you're not in the picture right now. I can slow this down. We can go in slow motion. So Michael Lowe is up there. Melanie, Ian Hull, Francisco, Peter, Sean, Michael Crabtree. You're all still in there. Don't worry.
So this is a bit like the F1.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, except we hopefully won't have the stewards involved here.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael's in the lead, and followed by Peter and another Michael, and Philippe, and Mitch is not going backwards, but he's not going forward as fast as the rest. And this is the one that can catch you. These spinning, turning bars. Candice is in the lead now. See what I mean? She rocketed through there. See what I mean about being able to go from last to first really quick? Where are we? Mitch is still there. Candice, Hans, Steve. And look at this, there's a jump coming up, and you have to make this jump over into the funnel there. Ian Hull is in the lead, followed by Candice. Are they going to make the jump? It looks like Ian's in there. Candice, Michael, Stephen. Oh, Stephen dropped out, and Philippe and Melanie. I'm afraid your marbles disappeared. Candice is still in the lead. And there are two big obstacles to go. One of them is the marbles have to go down these holes, and they often miss. So Candice is still there. But if you miss the hole the first time, you can get caught up. Oh, straight in there. Here's Peter coming along. I think there's not much that can stop Candice now. There's just one more thing. These pegs that she might get stuck on. But they drop down just the right time, and Candice is the winner. Wow, Michael Lowe. Again, you're second. Cole von Stetten third. Mitch is third. And is Cole going to make fourth? Yeah, Cole fourth, Thomas fifth, Ian sixth. And so, yeah, but there was only one prize for this, I'm afraid, and that was that goes to Candice, whoever that will be. We used to have a Candice work at Safe. I wonder if it's the same one. That would be very ironic. Sorry to Francisco and Sean and Gary, who's bringing up the rear on this race, and to some of the marbles that flew off into space. But anyway, I figured if we had to pick a winner at random, we couldn't do a lot better than having a marble race. At least be a little bit of fun for us all. So yeah, is Gary still? Oh, Gary's just about finished now. Hitting the obstacles right to the end. There we go. So the winner was Candice in a time of 2 minutes 13 seconds, and Michael was second, and Mitch was third. So pretty close there, but well done to Candice. So that is actually it for the 12 days of Christmas, or the 12 days of FME, sorry. Although really we're celebrating the winter and the holidays, and for a lot of us that holiday is Christmas, but a lot of other people celebrating different holidays around the world. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing and whatever you're celebrating at this time of year, thank you for taking part in this contest. And yeah. And if you are watching live or watching this on record, hit the like and subscribe buttons. That would be awesome. And join the FME community. And yeah. Well, and thank you, Nicole, as well for joining us this morning. That was
Yeah, no,
that was great. It's always nice to have a couple of people chatting at least to.
well, I loved watching the marbles.
Yeah, it was fun. I like that, and I think we should do that more often when we have to pick things at random. We should maybe we should do a random marble run generator transformer in FME. That would be that'd be fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, well, again, thanks, Nicole, and thanks for anyone who's tuned in or is watching this at a later date. Congratulations to Candice, and I'm trying to think of who the other winners were, but I've got your names and we've got the recording, so we'll get you some gift cards off as well. And yeah. So,
no, and thank you to Mark for organizing all of this.
It's an absolute blast. It really is, and I hope everyone enjoyed it who took part, even if they weren't the ultimate winner. Yeah, and we have more great activities in the community like this. So yeah. Okay, well, I could talk all day about this, but we'll just say goodbye and let everyone go. So
Happy holidays.
yes, happy holidays, folks.